So on Hulu, I watched their latest sexy thriller, Deep Water. From director Adrian Lyne, the master of the infidelity thriller, starring Ben Affleck, Ana de Armas, and probably some other folks. Deep Water is, think Gone Girl if Ben Affleck was actually guilty of murder, but also a more intentional version of Unfaithful.
Von Job Vlog.
But before we get into that, check out my friends over at calderalab.com. Their clinically proven skincare line is the best in the league. Check out the Good Serum, the Clean Slate Facial Cleanser, the Base Layer Moisturizer, and this mask known as the Deep. And you can use my promo code FRY15 to save 15% at checkout. So basically, our boy Batfleck plays the High Priest of Cuckold. Wife Ana de Armas is just shacking up with every guy in the damn neighborhood. Everybody knows it. Ben knows it. He does very little about it. Oh, but he says there was this guy missing, and hey, he killed him, and that scares away one of the suitors. Oh, but then there are those who are not quite as lucky. Deep Water is a methodical, slow burn. Don't shy away before the first hour where things pick up. You know, I kind of like this style of movie. The halcyon days where things don't have to involve an entire city being destroyed or a planet being wiped off the face of the star chart. I do not want to spoil too much for you, as this is a new release. Maybe you're looking to see, is it any good? And there's people making fun of it on Twitter, and perhaps I am in the minority. I think I actually liked Deep Water. Maybe that's just a reflection on my level of tolerance. But as Deep Water elevates, I found myself really rooting for Ben Affleck here. I mean, this is the guy who's being wronged. Let him be a killer. And I actually appreciate how it devolves into this comedy of errors. I actually got better laughs out of Deep Water than maybe was intended, or at least more so than things presenting themselves as comedy. I am recommending Deep Water to those who want a sexy thriller in the vein of Fatal Attraction. But I do want to say one thing about the end that is spoilers, just so that I can clarify things in case anybody has a question. So we got this new nosy neighbor in town, and he is thinking that Ben Affleck is a killer. He is a mystery writer, and he wants to figure this out, okay? So he actually comes across Batfleck drowning a body, trying to hide it, and there is a pursuit. He gets into his Subaru, and he's dodging the trees, all this, and he's like on the bat bike, and he's trying to catch up with him, right? Now you're thinking, okay, this shouldn't be any kind of big deal here. It's easy for a Subaru to outrun a mountain bike. But this guy has the gall to start trying to text his wife and talk about how he was right this whole time. And in doing so, creates a scenario while texting and driving, tries to avoid running over Batfleck, crashes the Subaru in awesome fashion. Real car stunt crash. Now, I wish that more of the scenes in cars were actually shot with cars on the road, but hey, it's 2022 and we can't do stuff outside all the time. Look, too many people, oh, this is so stupid. He's texting while driving. Why couldn't he call 911? Why did it have to be his wife? Why? He's a bad writer. It's established his screenplays don't get purchased. He actually had to move away from Hollywood. Typically, I'd be right there with you on texting and driving being a stupid character moment, but this is what a bad writer does. I give Deep Water 3 out of 4 stars, and boy was that little girl who played Trixie cute. You gotta watch through the credits with her singing, because it makes her feel like dancing.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.